This has its own magic. This has its own magic.
Let's get it going. Okay. Welcome to episode 164. We're titling it Harley and Friends. It's your boy Phony Toast, the toastest with the mostest.
Rewind.
Welcome to episode 164.
I fucked that up.
It's titled Harley and Friends. It's your boy Phony Toast, the toastest with the mostest.
Tash, the old nerdy bastard in the building, sir. How are you? You got faded up, I say, a little bit.
I did. I told you I was gonna get
Yeah,
tapered.
yeah,
I
you're
had
right,
to get
you're right.
tapered. I had to get
Nice,
tapered.
nice.
Rest in peace to Pops. We did the whole memorial thing this past week and all that stuff.
Okay,
So,
you good?
I'm good as it can be.
Good as you can be,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? He wanted the show to go on. He
Absolutely.
liked that I did this because he was in the comics and everything. So he knows this is in a way paying respects.
Absolutely.
But Rosie Perez can get it. I'll just start the
To
show
this
there.
day. To this day.
To this day.
To this day.
Call me Mookie, please.
Heisen Turtle. I haven't seen it yet. I'm actually going immediately after this.
Yeah.
But
No
Toast
spoilers.
has seen it. Those of you just getting there, Birds of Prey came out this weekend. I unfortunately have not been able to see it because my kids both have jobs. They work at Blaze Pizza. They both work at Blaze.
Oh yeah, they both work there now.
Yeah, the one by the Petco over there and the In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what
Yeah,
you're talking about.
that's where they both work. So if you pull up, they're there.
Yeah.
And so they're dumbasses. They didn't get the time off to go see it. And so I'm like, well, what the fuck? And they're like, well, you can't go. I'm like, what the hell not? The fuck? It was like a standoff between me and the family. Because the wife was like, well, you can't go. And I said, what the fuck can I not go?
I don't see how that works.
I don't see the problem
I
here.
have legs. I got a car.
I have legs.
got money.
I have money. What's the problem?
There's seats. I got a butt. What
Absolutely. And so I was like, all right, y'all niggas got till Saturday. Saturday to get your shit in order. Get it in order. And when I said that with an African accent, because I saw this show, the dude said, you have to get your house in order. In order. So in order. That's how I said, get your shit in order.
Africans do not play that shit.
No, they don't. And
Your
so
house
they didn't.
always be in order.
Absolutely. So they didn't get their shit in order. So guess what? I'm going immediately after this show. And they can just be pissed at me. Wife has already texted me like, oh, I hope you're not going to this shit.
Hey, no, you know what you do? You know what you do? You go and you be like, I want to go see Bad Boy 3. Well, and then you go with them, and then you act surprised. But at the same time, you be like, it is exactly what I expected.
I'm weak as fuck. Shout out to MTF. MTF is cracking on the YouTube side.
Yeah, MTF, bounce over to YouTube. Everybody's over
You
there.
and the Don't Name Rob. The Don't Name Rob do not be coming to the YouTube side.
Yeah.
Uncle over here.
I wonder if it's just because I know some people have. We try to multi-stream because I know some people have issues with different clients. Because ain't everybody perfect. But yeah, it's that's up. But
so back to it.
Back to
Rosie
answer.
Perez.
Yes, we are not going to spoil Birds of Prey for you guys. We'll talk. The furthest we'll get is what people have seen in the trailers.
Okay.
But I won't answer any definites for you guys. We're good with that. But
Rosie Perez can still get it. You said.
Rosie Perez can still get
Well,
it. That woman, she trying to be like the Angela Bassett's, bro.
Word. The wifey's just gonna have to let me have that one. I've loved Rosie Perez since Soul Train. That's how old school I am.
Ooh, she was fine on Soul Train.
On Soul Train. She still, you can Google it, you can go on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Look up Rosie Perez Soul Train.
You can. You mean you don't normally? You don't normally. At least once a year, you have to go back. You have to rewind to the time.
She's still doing the damn thing. I loved her in there. I loved her in White Men Can't Jump. So yeah, I still fucks with Rosie Perez. So when I found out they announced her for this film as Detective Montoya, I was kind of shocked because I'm kind of like, okay, I don't know how she's gonna bring what she's gonna bring to that role, but from what I'm hearing, she did great.
Yeah, I would have to say everybody did great in their roles. There was, and I don't even need to bring them up. You'll know it when you see it. There's only one casting that'll just kind of like, I've seen the same role done better.
Okay.
But that's none of the mainstay people. There's like, there's a few characters, a few names in there that you'll see. You'll be like, oh, I know that character from this and that. And there's only one that kind of, but overall, Rosie Perez nailed Montoya. I thought she was great. But I've liked Rosie. I've liked Rosie for a long time.
And shout out to CJ, 3 Black Geeks. He reminded me, yes, she was in Pineapple Express as well. As a cop.
Yeah, she was. She
As
was
a
in
cop.
Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
Rosie, I don't know. For me, Rosie's just been a lot of I liked her and her personality overall. The things she does has been solid. She good.
So you've seen this Birds of Prey film.
I have seen this Birds of Prey film, good sir.
Why don't you let everyone know your thoughts?
My overall thoughts, it should have definitely been called Harley. It should have been a Harley movie.
Okay. So far we're on the same page.
Yeah, it should have been a Harley movie. It was good. I enjoyed it. It's
Define
a very
good.
Elaborate. Good to me is I had fun during the movie.
Okay.
I didn't find any parts of the movie that the movie wasn't like, I didn't feel like watching the movie and editing it in my head.
Okay.
Like, a lot of the movies I have problems with are with when I could see a scene and I could think in my head, if you would have played it this way, it would have made more sense. Or you unnecessarily butchered this or that for the sake of God knows what. Like when you watch Fan Four Stick.
Okay.
Fan Four Stick is kind of almost the opposite of the editing thing where you're like, this is so bad it never needed to happen. So, you have certain elements to films that you just enjoy. You can follow along. It makes sense. This one had a great plot.
Okay.
The villain was solid.
I heard Ewan McGregor kills it.
He was great as Black. Like, right now, and I was worried that maybe DC only really had the Joker as one of their great villains, because when you think about it, Ra's al Ghul was just kind of okay. Big actor, Liam Neeson. Bane was trash each time they did him. There was a whole shit ton of corny villains. The biggest characters in DC are Joker, Jack Nicholson Joker, Heath Ledger Joker, and Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
Yeah.
What do you think about being on screen? Like, I mean, Zod was okay, but it didn't feel like he's not a name that sticks around in the same way.
I agree. Zod was okay.
Lex
Ocean
Luthor
Master
sucked.
Ocean Master.
Ocean Master he was pretty good. And this is what I was gonna say is, I think that DC is finding its fitting.
Tell me more about
after
that.
Aquaman.
Tell me more about that, because I saw you tweet that, and I was like, okay, what do you mean by that? And yes, Shaq, Bane was trash. The fuck?
Yeah, Bane was trash.
Don't
twice.
do that. Don't do that, because you could be a DC fan and recognize trash. Okay.
You can recognize how bad he was when he took over Gotham.
So much so that on the Harley Quinn show, they make fun of it.
They
He
do.
sounds like... That's exactly how that nigga sounds. Nigga sounds like shit. Stop the madness. Stop it.
Yeah,
That
it
was
trash.
shit.
It was
Okay?
trash.
It was trash. I get what Nolan was trying to do, but no. No.
Yeah.
Have a seat. Bane was iconic.
I mean,
Bane was iconic for trash.
I mean, Hitler was
bullshit.
iconic, but not in the good way.
Hey, yo, you gotta relax.
Some things suck, but they become iconic.
Reel it back in. We gotta bring it back.
Yeah. Okay, but I'm sure there have been better Zaz, but at least Chris Davis.
Well, Fido has a personal thing with this ass. I don't want to hear. Shout out to Check the Circuit in the feed. I don't want to hear what you think about Zaz. But that's your boy. Like, he knows the guy.
Oh, yeah.
So of course he's gonna bring up Zaz all the time. I don't give a shit about what you. That's your boy.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I mean, his character we'll talk about a little more next week when we do spoilers. But his character wasn't bad. I just think it was.
Who's
it was
Zaz?
just Zaz.
Okay.
I just think it was misplaced as far as the movie goes. Just because of and I'll explain it more when we get into it, because you have to kind of display the dynamic of who Black Mask was and the people around him.
Okay.
To kind of get it. But, it wasn't bad. It's not like he ruined the movie or I had heavy problems with him. Like I said, I'm nitpicking.
Okay.
All my problems are nitpicks with the movie.
Well, so far
So
it seems
it's very inconsequential issues.
Well, so far it seems like your issues with the movie are related to your knowledge of comic books. Am I wrong there?
Not necessarily with Zaz.
Okay. Okay.
No. Zaz is more of a, I guess you would say, character dynamic.
Okay.
So when you look at Harley and the Birds of Prey and everybody in the what you consider the anti-hero or hero group, whatever, they had a really good dynamic. Each of them kind of had their own
group?
their group.
I heard that.
Each of them had their very own feel. It all meshed very well together. It felt like they came together organically. That all felt really good.
I heard that's a good part. Gail Simone had been saying that off rip. Yeah. I was trying not to pay too much attention to that because, of course, there's a bias there with her.
Yeah.
And I guess they hired her to go over everything to make sure that it was organic. Like, she had a big part in this film.
And yeah, you feel it.
Okay, so you do feel it. Okay,
You feel
okay,
it.
cool.
You feel it.
Cool.
They didn't do a lot of things most films do that make them corny as fuck. They like you said, it's like with Deadpool. You take the things that are fun and just have fucking fun with them. Like, did you ever see Dora the Explorer?
No, I have not, but I heard it's actually pretty solid.
I'm a fucking adult and I watched that movie like 7 times.
Dead ass.
Right? I mean, with my kid, but you know,
but still.
like, can we watch Dora? I'm like, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
But they do things in that movie. For example, there's a scene where what's it called? They have a Swiper. You remember from the cartoon? No Swiper.
Yeah.
They just like, all right, we're gonna do like a CGI Swiper. We're gonna make him talk and do like he's gonna be fucking Swiper. Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
And we're gonna give Dora the ability to do like gymnastics and acrobatics that you know would be like you would consider like gymnast level plus.
Okay.
But why the fuck not? Because you know you're in this world.
Yeah.
Have fun with it.
Yeah.
And they do that in the Harley movie where it's like you don't feel like you're necessarily you feel like you're in Gotham. You feel like this is a comic book world and they can do kind of as they please.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I want to get back to when you said about them finding their footing.
Okay. What I meant when I said finding their footing. And this is going to sound like a big dig to the Snyderverse because it is.
Oh yeah.
Since Justice League, you've noticed an increase in both the dynamic of I think you've noticed an increase in the ties to the characters in the comic books, as well as the importance of the villains in the story.
Okay.
So I think that since the Snyderverse, we've gotten better villains.
Agreed.
What's it called? Shazam was a good example of that.
Like
you said, Aquaman with the Ocean Master. The Joker film. Like, I think that DC has taken a step back, or Warner Brothers, and started to re-examine their characters. Like, let's take a look and let's bring to these characters what people like. Like Harley, a lot of it was what people would want. Like I said, I can nitpick little things, but overall, these are the characters. These are the representation of the characters that I felt like I could fuck with. And the story, like you said, the villains, the way they make Gotham feel, felt right.
I'm gonna say this. I say this a lot of times. This is chess, not checkers. I feel like DC. Well, let me rephrase this. I feel like Warner Brothers have taken advantage of the fact that Marvel has put Deadpool on the back burner for a minute. And has put Harley Quinn there.
Yes.
And I don't like Harley Quinn, but I respect the move, business-wise. Hey, we're doing a Deadpool cartoon. We're not doing one anymore. Hey, we're doing a Harley Quinn cartoon. Oh, shit. Okay, let's do that. Hey, Deadpool 3. Oh, no, we're not doing that. We don't even know what we're doing with Deadpool now. Hey, Harley Quinn movie.
Yep.
And they've taken advantage of that, and that was a smart move. And I think that it's going to be hard for Deadpool to get that spot back.
I don't.
Tell me more.
I think that right now they can coexist. Only because, and I only say this, even though it was a big flex by Harley and Birds of Prey to drop it right around Valentine's Day, since Deadpool was the Valentine's Day movie, I believe both times.
Smart, yeah, I'm telling you. No, Deadpool 2 came out.
Did it come out at a different time?
I know the
first one was a Valentine's Day one.
I don't think the second one was. I think the second one came out in May or June.
Did it?
I could be wrong. I'm open to being wrong, but
okay.
And then they should have gone all the way with it, and then a Harley Quinn solo movie. I agree.
Yeah,
May 18th.
May 18th. Okay,
yeah.
No. Okay. So
but the first one was.
The first one was. So, well, that actually plays better for them. They could take the holiday spot. And think about this. When you really think about it, if you're playing smart, Deadpool's already a successful name. They can release this movie whenever. We've already proved that twice. Harley Quinn could become the February breakup movie kind of theme thing. I mean, it's very, very heavy on the female empowerment, girl power kind of stuff, and does so in a way that it's good. Like, it's not done in a way that it like feels like it's pushed or forced upon you. Like, I didn't leave the movie being like, oh my god, that scene felt like da 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 da. But at the same time, I felt like, no, you guys had a really great overall message. The message is on the surface, it's deep in certain aspects, but the message is obviously there, but you didn't adjust the story. Like, there's no scenes where, like, okay, now we all got to get together, kind of force this conversation or this move. Okay. It all feels very organic. Okay. It goes with it all. Now, let me ask you. I think that the February slot could do well. Get her a series going.
Do you, and I'm going to wait till I see the film myself, because this is what I'm going to look for. Do you think the Birds of Prey need Harley?
Absolutely.
Now I have a problem. I have a problem with that.
Well, here's why.
Okay.
I have yet to see the Birds of Prey.
Tell me more. First of all, what are the Birds of Prey to you?
The Birds of Prey are a team. They are the Birds of Prey. Well, let me put it this way: you don't get to see the Birds of Prey really be the Birds of Prey. It's Harley Quinn
and
featuring featuring some people who could.
Now you're
become the Birds of Prey.
You're getting to where I'm going. Yeah. Like, to me, the Birds of Prey are basically the Defenders with women. Street level. They were the Defenders before the Defenders. Yeah. But the only difference is they were all female cast. Yes. And they were the street level characters that fought street level shit. Because usually the Justice League is like, well, we fight big shit. I mean, we can stop the street level shit, but that's going to take us away from doing the big shit. Yeah. So basically, the Birds, that's what they did. They had Oracle. They had Huntress. They had Black Canary. So I see two of them there.
Yes.
And so I'm kind of like, okay, can they exist without Harley? Because Harley's not a street level hero.
Well, and that's part of, and that's, okay, so there is, I personally think, if I'm to go off what I've seen, I don't think, they didn't set the Birds of Prey up to be, like, I think a movie franchise. Mm-hmm. Like, right now, to me, like, that's a TV show.
What, Birds of Prey?
Birds of Prey. Because this was a Harley movie. It was not a Birds of Prey movie.
I haven't even seen it.
Keep it 100. It's not. Get that Birds of Prey shit out your head.
Let's be real. I haven't even seen it, and I can tell people that. Yeah. I haven't even seen it, and I'm like, yeah, this is Harley and Friends. Yeah. Now, it's funny, they brought up in the feed, they said, I'm convinced Margot didn't want to do Gotham City Sirens because she wanted Harley to be the only star of the movie. Thank you for saying that. Because that's all been my 100% argument. Everyone's been saying, oh, well, Margot was fighting for this film. And when she did, that's great. But my question is, why didn't you do Gotham City Sirens? Which is what everybody wanted.
Yeah, they're not ready yet for Gotham City Sirens.
Why not?
They have development they need.
What do you mean?
Let me keep it 100. It was very, very apparent who can hold a movie themselves and who gonna be on TV.
And that's funny.
Let me give you 100. By the end of this, I was like, okay, Birds of Prey gonna be a CW show at best.
Well, technically, it was. I haven't forgotten. Yeah. I haven't forgotten the Birds of Prey show with Batman's daughter who was half mutant, whatever the fuck a half mutant is. That's it. Just what the fuck is a half mutant?
Yeah, CJ said the Arrow spinoff is more of a setup to a Birds of Prey show than what the movie did. Like, look, I mean, let's keep it 100. The movie needed to be Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn puts together the Birds of Prey or something like that. Harley Quinn introduces the Birds of Prey. Harley Quinn takes care of some birds.
Harley Quinn, the bird watcher.
Harley Quinn bird watcher.
Harley Quinn bird watcher. I love it. I love it.
And or Harley's flock. I mean, anything.
Harley's flock.
Harley and Friends. Harley and Friends would have gone good. Back to the Superman and Friends. What's it called? The Harley Friends, the gang of Harleys. But they just didn't build enough identity. And the shitty part is, not like any of them were bad. I loved what they did with the characters. But, I mean, you could see from the trailers, like, it didn't look like they were hard building identities for the other ones. Like, I mean, in comics, costumes matter. And
okay.
You have one that really motherfucking stands out. Who has really great signature looks that I can tell is gonna be on clothing racks all through the fucking summer. And then you have 2, 3 others that is just they're there.
Now this is something I didn't want to get into, but let's get into it.
What's up?
The costumes are trash. This is a superhero film. And when it comes to superhero films, you have to have something that is recognizable. That makes you recognize, okay, this is who this is who you're portraying. Because cosplaying is big. Wearing things and copying is big. There's nothing on these characters that makes them feel recognizable to me. And that, to me, could be a detriment to DC. Which, with Harley, there is. Harley, there's definitely signature things that you can say, okay, this is Harley. You can't say that for Huntress.
And you can see this in the trailer. Harley Quinn has a shirt on that says Harley fucking Quinn on it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. even with I'm all about symbolism, and this is something that I respect that the MCU does. Even with characters like the Defenders, Jessica Jones does not have a costume. However, when the motherfucker is dressed as Jessica Jones, you know that's Jessica Jones.
Yeah, she has a signature look.
She has a signature look.
And
even with Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Even with Luke Cage, the big giant yellow shirt with holes in it. There are things, little things like that says, okay, this is who that is.
And here's the worst part is, Montoya gets the best signature look during the thing.
I believe it.
She does. And
I
she's who ain't got a fucking outfit. But oh yeah, MTF is not really a superhero film though.
Why not?
Did you see the film? Because they do superheroic shit.
Why? No, I mean, I haven't seen it yet, so that's why I was asking. I'm like, wait, why isn't it?
Yeah,
Black Widow, I see a scene with her screaming. That's superheroics.
Yeah.
That's her one thing.
But you know what we consider as far as the thing. And let's keep it 100. It just like the Birds of Prey, and I think this is part of the title. If the title was changed, I don't think anybody would give 2 shits about the looks of the Birds of Prey because you know their background characters. But their name is the title. Yeah. Like it's supposed to be their movie. And let's say from start to finish, it's 95% Harley.
95%?
It's Harley's story.
That's a lot.
It's Harley's story. Based around Harley, with Harley's actions, Harley's consequences, Harley's resolution, and a Harley to the fucking end.
So
Harley be narrating it, Harley be talking about it.
So let's rewind to like a few
Harley
weeks
set
ago.
Everything up.
Why not just call it the Harley Quinn movie? And no, that is not an acceptable answer for me when people say, oh, well, she wanted to elevate lesser known characters. Do you call this elevating them? How is this being elevated? Are they going to get solos?
Oh, no. They went from to mention.
I mean, I guess. That's why I'm like, when people say that to me, I'm like, that means nothing to me. Yeah. Because unless these characters are being put in a position where they can have solo shit, I don't want to hear anything. Yeah. I don't want to hear it.
But I do have to say, if they had kind of branded them a little bit better, the feel for each character, like what's it called, Jussie Smollett's sister, she was great.
Jussie Smollett? I heard she's the best one. I heard she's one of the best parts of the film. For how small she's in it. I mean,
for how small she's in it, she's great. But I really liked all the Birds of Prey as far as their character. I thought Rosie did a great job. I thought the girl who did Huntress did great because they all had a different dynamic. They all had a different feel that was their own.
That's good.
And I think that's very important for them, especially as background characters, because even if visually you kind of lump them together because they don't have signature looks, personality-wise, it's like, no, you guys have there's a thing there.
No.
However,
Uh-huh.
they need an X factor. They right now, without Harley, I can't see them being too interesting.
Let's have this conversation, because CJ said the same thing. You know, full and well WB ain't going to do a Birds of Prey solo movie. Why not?
It ain't.
Why not?
Because they didn't. I mean, why,
let's rewind. Let's rewind.
When you see the movie, you'll find out why.
No. I mean, no, you're with it. I'm with you. But let's say they said, we want to do Birds of Prey without Harley. Let's start from the beginning, before they even started the casting.
Okay. Then your finances will say no.
Why not?
Well, number one, you don't have, and even though I love Rosie Perez, she can still get it any day of the week. If I was in Hollywood, I'd break my bank casting her. But ain't nobody on the Birds of Prey side holding you. You're gonna need a big actress to come in and maybe play an Oracle or somebody. They don't have it to hold a movie.
Can we,
or
uh-huh.
we didn't get the chance to see it in this movie.
Can we make a better casted Birds of Prey movie right now? I think we can.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Let's kick it off.
It's probably
Renee Montoya. What's her name from Fast and Furious?
No.
What? You keeping her?
I want my Rosie.
Okay, fine.
Rosie can stay. Rosie can stay. No, you ain't seen it yet. Rosie can stay. Rosie did that. Rosie did that. That's a hard one. That's a hard one. When you see Rosie, when you see Rosie's position, you're gonna be like, you know what? As far as what I remember with Montoya, who she was, what you guys are trying to do, it all works, and you executed that.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Get a young karate or kung fu expert to be Cassandra Cain. I'm waiting.
So you're talking about a whole different movie.
Yes, nigga, I said it off rip.
Whole different movie.
Yes.
Not even just different casting. Whole different plot movie.
Nigga, yes.
Okay.
Because Harley Quinn isn't here.
Okay.
We're doing Birds of Prey.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, so fine. We're keeping Renee Montoya. Okay. Get a young Asian. Get old girl who played Mulan. Who's playing Mulan?
Dude, that new Mulan trailer.
Hey, yo, I ain't fucking with Mulan. I don't give a shit what any of these niggas are saying to me. I'm fucking with Mulan. I'm old.
See, CJ did say the same thing I said. Keep the cast, but add in someone else's big name for another.
Why?
Well, because in this, and I think CJ probably feels the same way I do. No one did anything wrong.
Yes, they did.
No. Here's the thing. None of the actors. I think that because of Margot already being the developed character and everything, this should have been a Harley movie.
Yeah.
And the production fucked up by naming it poorly and giving them shitty costumes and less of a presence in the movie. That's not the fault of the actresses. So it's kind of hard to say, I don't think we got to really see them do everything they could.
Let me tell you
because
something.
I can't go back and be like, well, you sucked at this, or I had a problem with this, or I had a problem with this. You know what I mean? That's where it becomes hard. You know what I mean? Because I get what you're saying. But it's to say, okay, I'm replacing you. I can't say I'm replacing you because you did bad. That's why, I had the problem with Montoya. I get what you're saying.
I get what you're giving.
Recast. I get that.
Okay.
But at the same time, I thought she was a great Montoya. It's just you guys, she was one of the better written ones. But it's you guys just didn't make this movie about the Birds of Prey.
I'm going to hold off any further until I see it. I'm seeing it immediately after this. But at my point, I'm kind of I feel like this could have been done better. And I've been avoiding this convo, but it's very, very hard for me to do so. I say when it comes to these movies, I hate our comic book knowledge because it's hard for me to suspend certain beliefs to enjoy a movie. And with in this case, it is with Cassandra Cain. Now, this isn't my Cassandra Cain. I get it.
No, this is no one's Cassandra.
This is nobody. No, I agree. This is not.
Dude, I enjoyed the hell out of the actress. She did a great job.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure she did.
But not as Cassandra Cain.
Not as Cassandra Cain. Yeah. Now, here's something. I said something, and I was like, wait, this is absolutely true. And I'm going to say this, and I want someone to tell me what they think. Cassandra Cain was X-23 before X-23.
Yeah.
Somebody stop me when I'm wrong.
Yeah, she was.
She was X-23 before X-23. She was a girl that came out of nowhere, had similar shit to the Batman character, and could fuck everybody up, and could barely talk, needed to learn to adapt into society. All of this sounds familiar.
You know who she was? Do you remember that? I just had the movie name in my head. You remember that movie with Jet Li, where old boy who was played Super Mario trained him as a dog?
What the?
But he trained him like he was a feral animal, right? Kept him in a cage. Unleashed.
Okay.
Like that's Cassandra Cain's life.
Yeah.
Like, all you got to do was fight.
Yeah.
fight.
Absolutely.
Limited speech, limited whatever. Like, so if you go back and watch that movie, like you get a special feel.
Now I want to
Cassandra
rewatch
Cain.
it. Now I want to rewatch it.
Like,
but
this shit was Bob Hoskins, yeah.
But like on some real shit, I tell people, to understand how people feel about Cassandra Cain, would you be okay if they did the same shit, but to Laura?
Oh no, not at all.
You wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
So respect when people are like, yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck? Because you wouldn't like it if they did it to Laura.
Yeah. And this is where I think, like I said, my comic book knowledge, I get to have supplemented by the lady because, she looked at it and she was like, because she always asks me for my, like, what did you think? How did you see that? Because she can give me her contrast opinion. And she was like, I really like the little girl. As far as her character in the movie, which I can then take a step back and say, yeah, I enjoyed her too. She's witty, she's funny, she's obviously a cool kid. I love the fact that she curses all over the place, whatever. But like you said, it's one of the biggest problems I have in comic book movies, where if you're going to use a character's name, you have to understand this character has established background. Fuck your creative freedom. Don't abuse people. Don't call something a Ferrari when it's really a fucking Honda. You know what I mean? Like things have names for a reason. We identify with this character. You can name that girl any fucking thing. She could have been fucking Kate Ryman. Busting runs in the street. Who knows? I'm Kate. I go on dates. I'll be late to my fate. Who knows, bro? But don't call Cassandra Cain somebody who ain't whooping motherfucking ass. Like, there was a fight scene, and Cassandra Cain was kicking it.
Just hanging out. I saw a piece of that, and I was kind of like, why the fuck is Cassandra Cain hiding? Why is she hiding? I'm just like, I have a problem with that. And my problem is, let's say someone who doesn't read comics, right? Because I've actually seen this happen this past few days. Someone doesn't read comics like that. Saw the Cassandra Cain character, said, okay, I like this character. Let me Google it. What the fuck? Yeah. Wait, this is Batgirl?
Yeah.
What the shit? Like, wait, what? And so then I saw people who hit me up and was like, yo, why didn't they do this? And I said, now you see our problem. You see the problem now. This is an established character. That is established. That is in this universe.
Preach.
Now they're saying on here, boom, there you go, Oracle and Vixen. We can't have Oracle. And let me tell you why. Because it's Barbara Gordon. They're going to give us Batgirl.
Yeah, you're going to get...
It's going to be Batgirl.
You're going to get Batgirl.
We're not getting Oracle.
Yeah, you're not getting Oracle. You just scrap that idea.
It's going to be Batgirl.
And with them redoing the Batman, it's probably going to be a while before you get Batgirl.
Yeah.
Like, let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
But... one thing to go along with what you were saying with Cassandra, one thing that's really funny that I was telling the wife, I was like, in the first 20 minutes of us meeting Cassandra, she says more words than her entire comic book history.
Perhaps, yeah.
This girl talked her ass off. She talked her ass off.
Yeah, absolutely. Or at the very least, you give the character an... Let me read what CJ says. He says, I love what they did with the Mandarin switcheroo in Iron Man 3. At least understand folks pissed that it wasn't the Mandarin. I feel Marvel has some leeway to walk it back, though. I think what happened with that, first of all, we have to understand how fucking racist it is.
Yeah.
To have a character named the Mandarin and have it be an actual Mandarin person. So I understand what Marvel was trying to do.
Yeah.
But then they read the room. One thing Marvel does well, they read the room. And the room was like, nah, nigga, you should have just done the Mandarin. They was like, wait, y'all would have been mad at that?
Yeah.
All right, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. I still don't think that the Mandarin is a human. I think that they're going to switch it up for Shang-Chi. I don't think that they're going to have it like that, but we'll see.
We'll see. I mean, it depends on what they do. If they do the 10 rings, then it could be a human that gets the 10 rings.
Well, it's already called the 10 Rings of the Mandarin. And from what the people are leaking, it's sounding like it's going to be a tournament. A tournament for each ring. I mean, like, each one you win this ring, you win this ring. Can I get fucking Fat Cobra? Can I get Fat Cobra? I want Fat Cobra. Give me Fat Cobra, please. I'll take Fat Cobra.
Why do you want Shang-Chi to lose? Fat Cobra taking all the Cobra taking all the W's and the winches.
and the food. I like how he can just eat shit. He ate a piece of the century. Like, what the fuck? Like, I can just eat shit.
You know, I enjoy the name Fat Cobra for good reason. I mean, it comes with proper things.
Are we having an issue with MCU Marvel? First of all, you're not a Marvel fan. Knock it off. Marvel was dead. Marvel was dead before you were born.
I was gonna say,
knock it the fuck off.
Marvel was dead before Captain Marvel became Captain Marvel, so Marvel technically been dead.
I mean,
had the same history as the books. You died way too fucking early.
The nigga been dead for like 72 years. No. Can we this isn't the same thing. Well, where Cassandra Cain is actually established right now.
And not only that, but let's also keep it 100. The MCU, and this isn't even me trying to stand MCU, but they did at least this. Marvel and the MCU did exactly and died doing exactly what Marvel of the Marvel of the comic book world did. He was trying to stop the Kree's overexpansion. He knew they were going to be trying to overexpand as well as Earth. He was involved with the Cosmic Cube in a way, technically, which became the Tesseract later or whatever. And he was involved with Kree experiments. The Kree experiments eventually gave way to Carol Danvers getting powers, and then that same Marvel died. So that's kind of close. This Cassandra Cain, literally no ties other than her name.
Nothing at all.
There is not one tie.
Not at all. Not at all. Exactly in the slightest. However, with this Marvel talks got me, thinking. This is a good segue to something real quick that we have to mention.
He had 0 powers and was killed by a gun.
Is he talking about the Mandarin?
I don't remember.
But the Mandarin was shot by a gun. But then again, it wasn't just shot by a gun. It was inspired with a magical bullet that the Punisher got.
Yeah.
If anyone's gonna shoot a magical nigga, it's gonna be Punisher.
Marvel wasn't a dude.
Marvel wasn't shot. He died of cancer.
Yeah.
Dude, what the hell are you talking about?
Marvel died of cancer from exposure to nerve gas set up by the character Nitro.
Nitro, yeah.
Yeah. In the movie, Marvel wasn't a dude.
What the hell are we talking about? Anyway, Joe.
In the movie, he got shot. She? And didn't she get blown up?
She got blown up and then shot. Shot by another Kree with a Kree weapon. So
by the way, you do realize that, Captain Marvel had to, dodge bullets and shit, and especially ray guns.
Yeah.
He wasn't, that's why he had the bracelets. He was bing, 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 bing. He blocked.
The nigga bands.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely.
He still get fucked up by regular shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Captain Marvel talk got me thinking. Doctor Strange 2 is being rumored that he is going to be fighting corrupted versions of the Marvel Universe. And that just makes me think, oh shit, well, are we doing the Cancerverse? Let's just do the Cancerverse.
Or Marvel Zombies.
Or Marvel Zombies.
Or both.
Or both. I mean, it's called the Multiverse of
These
Madness.
motherfuckers are dead and won't die, and these motherfuckers don't have death.
Well, absolutely. I mean, let's just put two together here. We have a Multiverse of Madness. It's called the Multiverse of Madness. So that means in these multiverses, it's some fuck shit. And so I'm thinking, okay, we could do the Cancerverse, which was a verse that, got corrupted by the all-angled ones, a.k.a. the people that are made of Shuma Gorath, who is also a Doctor Strange villain. Like, it makes perfect sense. Then we could get Shuma Gorath. I'd be okay with him as the villain. And then we could get everyone back to play Doctor Strange fighting corrupted versions of the Marvel Universe. Take my money. I'm willing to watch this.
Yeah, they really on this Marvel stuff. Marvel. Okay, so Marvel was just a normal Kree captain. Marvel eventually got the Negabands, which gave Marvel a power boost and gave him technically superpowers. Then he eventually got the Cosmic Consciousness, which gave him another host of kind of superpowers and whatever. But his primary tie to powers was the Negabands. He didn't he was like born with powers. He was just literally like a captain or a lieutenant in the Kree army. And then he by doing good, he eventually gained powers. And that's like, I mean, to tell that whole story, you need like at least like a good like movie or two. So, I mean, you really couldn't do Marvel's whole history without, giving Marvel a movie before giving Carol a movie. And since Marvel's been dead for so long, and they really ain't bringing him back, they kind of just flubbed over it.
Absolutely.
It'd be kind of like, we also didn't get a Hank Pym movie for Ant-Man, but we got Scott Lang. Even though we know Hank Pym was Ant-Man.
Yeah.
They did flashbacks. Task posted a, deleted scene the other day of, us getting a much longer flashback. But Hank Pym hits women. Can't get that nigga a movie.
Oh, man.
I mean, right?
That is a tarnish on his legacy that will just never go away.
But no. Not only did 616 Pym hit women, Ultimate Pym also will fucking Janet up.
Ultimate Pym was on some other
that
shit.
That motherfucker was torturous.
He sprayed her with ant spray. Come on, my nigga.
Sprayed her with ant spray, then sent the ants to attack her.
That ant's fucking her. But that has to be one of my favorite fights of all time.
Carol and Marvel had semi-similar powers, but Carol was far beyond Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, Marvel never had anything close to what Carol got, especially after she was able to go binary.
So Doctor Strange 2 is looking like it's going the Cancerverse route. I'll be all for it. Then maybe we can get the Marvel that everyone's talking about, because if you know anything about the Cancerverse, he was like the catalyst for it.
Well, yeah. No, not Marvel wasn't the catalyst.
Yeah, it was, because he was the one.
Yeah, Marvel. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm tripping. I'm thinking when you say catalyst, I was thinking the first one. Somebody was telling me about having the Magus approach first for the Cancerverse. Because remember how the Magus was the first one to show up?
Yeah.
But yes, you're correct. Captain Marvel was, yeah.
Yeah. That's why it's called the Cancerverse, because he was trying to cure his cancer, and he offered Thanos, who was the Avatar of Death, to the all angle ones. So like the concept of death went away, and because of that, the all angles ones were able to fuck up the whole universe.
Yeah, because in Marvel, unless you unless you deny death access to your universe, you can't beat cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Is it cancer, or as the Kree call it, the Black End?
The Black End, yeah.
That is like the undefeatable in the Marvel universe. So you have to stop death from entering your universe, because for those who don't know, in the comic universe, death is one of the few, because there's only I think like 3 or 4 of them supposedly, few beings that is truly multiversal, meaning that death doesn't exist in each universe. There is one death who exists across the multiverse. You can't, the only way to, if you kill death, death still has access, death is just denied from your universe.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you kill the Avatar of Death, you technically can destroy the link that she has into your universe, making her unable to come.
To access it. Absolutely.
However, if you have another Avatar of Death and that Avatar dies there, she can relink back to your universe, etc., etc. But she is a single being across the multiverse.
Absolutely. And so, speaking of all this Doctor Strange 2 talk,
changes.
One day, we gotta have this conversation about how the MCU just don't miss. with Scott Derrickson leaving, I was like, oh shit, chink in the armor. Then Feige said, he made a phone call. Said, yo, what's up, homie? What you doing? Hey, yo, we got this movie we trying to do. You down? And of course he said, yeah, let's fucking do it. Sam fucking Raimi.
Yep.
Is now the director for Doctor Strange 2. Somebody, if you have a friend on Twitter with a Spider-Man AVI, go check on him and make sure he's alright. You know, I said forever that it would be hilarious and great if excuse me, if Marvel got Zack Snyder to do a Marvel film. Just to see Marvel old fans implode within themselves.
You know what? You want to really see it like people shit themselves. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna blow up the planet. We're gonna destroy the whole shit.
Okay.
Let's get Zack Snyder to give us not Squadron, but Supreme Power. You like that? We liked your take on Superman. Go ahead and run with that.
Just go ahead and do it.
Batman, let him get the strap.
You know,
we don't give a fuck.
Batman
we
was
just gonna call him
killed.
Nighthawk.
Go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want a Flash that lives kind of a little underground, a little off the chain? Yeah. Let you have the blur.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
Was
bro.
Justice League just Supreme Power?
No, it was Injustice, but it could have been just Supreme Power. Give Zack Supreme Power.
They gonna make me rethink that. But anyway, Sam Raimi is now doing Doctor Strange 2. A lot of people who worship Sam Raimi are now pissed. And I think it's hilarious. I think it's delicious. I think it's fucking great. Because they've spent all this time talking about how Sam Raimi's the GOAT. Well, now your GOAT is coming over to the side that y'all been talking shit about. What you gonna do now? Now you're conflicted. Because now you're like, well, wait a minute. Do I support this or do I not? And you know, Dave, this is your reminder. Was the Supreme Power back in like 03? Absolutely. And it still holds up to this day.
The Squadron is, that team's still around. Hyperion and all them, they're still around. People want some Hyperion.
Yes, absolutely.
And that Hyperion was, that was good reading. Love me some Max Comics.
MTS says now we just need to get Ben Parker's Ghost in Multiverse. I want to be against it. I want to be against it. Yeah, just get that out the way. Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah.
What's it called? Doctor Strange. No, that would be a funny ass scene. Doctor Strange should be in a universe, and he comes across Peter Parker for help, and he's like, "Quick, Spider-Man!" He's like, "What? The Spider who?" He's like, "Uncle Ben." What's going on? But Uncle Ben's there, so he's not Spider-Man.
So he's not Spider-Man. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And everyone can shut the fuck up.
Like, I have powers, but I don't do that shit. I wrestle on weekends.
Absolutely. So now, so Sam Raimi's doing it. What a great inclusion, because Sam Raimi has done superhero films and horror films. So we're still keeping with the superhero horror element. And for those of you who do not know, guess who worked with Sam Raimi on the Spider-Man films?
I'm thinking this is going to be a tie back into Marvel. Is his first initial K?
Yes.
Last name start with an F?
Yes.
The motherfucking Feige?
Yes, Feige was there. Feige was there for Blade. Feige was there for X-Men. Feige was there for Spidey.
You know what was good? Blade.
Yes.
Spidey.
Yeah. Absolutely. So it's like, that was just a phone call. Hey, yo, bruh, you put me on, so now let me help you get on. And for those of you who don't remember, in the second Spider-Man film, I posted this video as well, where, they were trying to name Dr. Octopus, and one of them said Doctor Strange, and it was like, oh, that's good, but it's taken. So and Sam Raimi has said numerous times that he wanted to do Doctor Strange. He wanted to do Doctor Strange. That's why he threw that little thing moment in there, because he wants to do Doctor Strange. But back then, fuck out of here. Doctor Strange? Who the fuck is that? I don't even think he had a comic out in that time, during that time. So they're like, no, we're not going to do Doctor Strange. But now things have changed. But don't forget, Kevin and Sam both worked. Yeah. But High Top and Evan don't like that, don't like it. Oh, well, let them niggas be mad. Like, I just find it hilarious. I just think it's great that, they got Sam Raimi to get on here to do Doctor Strange 2. I think that is amazing. And I love all the denial that is just going around. No, I don't see this happening. Fuck out of here. Sam Raimi like money. Sam Raimi like getting paid. Mr. Leisure, thank you for joining us. So Doctor Strange 2, we're excited. I do want to bring it back to Birds of Prey for a minute.
Okay.
Is it doing well?
I haven't tracked with it. I noticed that anytime there's a really good DC movie, the DC heads don't come out.
The DC what?
The DC heads don't come out.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Shazam?
Of course.
Shazam should have overperformed. That movie was fucking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
To me, still one of the top 2 best DC movies that they've released.
Let's see what the chat is saying. They're popping in.
No, it's underperforming, doing worse than Shazam so far, but it's rated R.
Yeah. I think the rated R is going to hurt it.
It is rated R as fuck.
I've heard.
Yeah, my kid got like Harley Quinn costumes and shit. She can't even go see that movie. It's funny.
Now here's the deal too. People are saying it's going to
13 million domestic.
It only did 13 million.
13 million by Friday.
Ooh, lays an egg at box office.
Set for worst opening since Jonah Hex.
Holy shit. Oh, no. I'm against that.
I can tell you, if I'm being honest, I went to go see it last night on a Friday night at the movie theater. And pick your fucking seat.
Damn, nigga. Damn.
Pick your fucking seat, bro.
I just bought my ticket to the next one. It was a hella space.
Yeah.
To the next showing, it was a hella space.
Yeah.
Considering it's low budget, it'll break even. This is something that I said on my chat, but before we get to that part, I do want to say, what was you laughing at?
I was gonna say, what's the girl's name? Who directed Charlie's Angels? Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth Banks.
Elizabeth Banks gonna come out. See?
That's what I'm scared of. This is what I'm afraid of.
I thought comic book movies were immune. Well, that's what I said then.
Listen, man. Listen. This. God damn it. I'm just concerned that everyone's going to be like, oh, well, this is because it's an all-woman thing. This is why we all need to support Black Widow. And we all need to support Wonder Woman. We all need to do so. And we need to make sure that these niggas know that ain't the case. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't Batman or Superman, WB ain't putting no promo. Listen, man.
They promoted the hell out of this.
Did they?
Bruh, I haven't been able. I've been almost every damn store I've been into. There's Harley shirts. There's Harley. Bro, there's like Harley hair shit.
Harley?
Yeah.
Harley.
It's Harley's movie.
Harley.
It's Harley's movie.
It's called Birds of Prey.
Harley's in the I don't give a fuck what it's called. It's Harley's movie. Right? It's Harley's movie.
Just saying.
Just like Suicide Squad was Harley Deadshot and Friends.
Fair.
Harley and Will Smith meet everybody else.
Yeah.
Was there anybody else in the movie?
And what, Suicide Squad?
Yep.
No.
Everybody else was background.
Yeah. Remember Batman
background.
Superman got a whole dedicated block? Here's the deal. There's shit like that with the whole dedicated block. Why was there not a Birds of Prey commercial during the Super Bowl? If there was any time...
they ain't trying to spend that kind of money.
Why not?
Because they lost a lot of money on the Snyder shit.
I think it was...
No, they should have had a Wonder Woman trail, because they had the Wonder Woman, right? Did they have a Wonder Woman thing or no?
It was a weird Tunisia airline commercial thing. It was a Tide commercial.
Tide commercial,
Which
right?
was weird. Which was strange. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on
Oh my god, can you imagine Harley colored Tide Pods?
Like, people can eat them.
I mean, if you're dumb enough to eat them already, but I mean, that's all
Fair
you.
enough, fair enough.
I'm all for natural selection. Eat your Tide Pods, kids.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Dumb fucks.
They had
Tell my
Harley
kid, don't touch
alcohol
that
and
shit.
drink at the movies. Okay, imagine going to the theater looking for the Harley movie. That's what we're all doing. There are people who are walking up saying, "I want to see the Harley Quinn movie right now," and they're like, "Oh, Birds of Prey, all right." They're not gonna question it.
I don't want to see a movie about birds. I'm not here for your avian creatures.
Nobody.
I want some Harley Quinn, damn it.
Nobody's walking up and saying, "Can I see the Huntress movie?"
Yeah. I mean, you look at all the material. Be a big ass lettering of Birds of Prey, then just be Harley face.
I mean, that's kind of what we're going off rip.
Yeah,
Now-
it's Harley Quinn's movie.
Now, here's the thing that I think people are fucking up. Should have been Harley Quinn. I say, well, take the meats off. I would have said, he said it should have been Harley Quinn meets the Birds of Prey. I would have called it Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. That's literally what they're saying in the commercials. They're saying Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. That is what they're saying. So my thing is, why didn't you just name it that? Now, let me ask you something. Do you think that would have helped it?
Yes.
Tell me more.
I think that it's something where it's setting people's expectations.
Okay.
Brand recognition. If I see the name Harley Quinn plastered over everything, I know that it's going to be a Harley Quinn film. However, when I see the name Birds of Prey, and then all of a sudden all you're showing me is Harley Quinn, I start to get confused.
Okay.
And, it's just like with Joker. When you see the name Joker on there, I didn't expect to see Batman or somebody else in the film. No, I expect to see Joker. And we saw Joker through the whole, it's a movie about this character. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So when you set the expectations for me to think, okay, we're going to give you Birds of Prey, then I watch the movie and I'm like, it's a fucking Harley Quinn movie. I watch the trailers, I'm like, these looks like a Harley Quinn movie. I don't have the same kind of feel. I think if you'd just called it what it was, Harley, people would have latched onto it better. Just like Deadpool. We didn't call Deadpool X-Men.
They didn't call it X-Men.
Baby X-Men and Crazy Wade.
I said it off rip. I said the equivalent of what they did with this movie, Birds of Prey, The Emancipation of Harley Quinn, it would have been if the Deadpool 2 movie would have been called X-Force.
No. X-Force and the cunning heroism of the fabulous Deadpool.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I mean, it seems like that's where they're going with it. And, did you see that shit I posted when they were all on Good Morning America?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Dude, there's been a couple people who butchered that now. But at the same time,
those of you who don't,
who winning.
I was going to mention that too. For those of you who don't know, they did a promo run on Good Morning America. And this motherfucker, what's his name? With the gap teeth. I forgot his name. Someone answer me. Who was the guy who said that shit? Black guy, former football player. I forgot his fucking name.
What's it called? He has that clothing lines too. Strahan.
Thank you, Michael Strahan. Thank you.
Michael Strahan.
How the fuck did I forget that? Anyways, Michael Strahan's interviewing them and says, this is good expansion for the Marvel universe and of Marvel characters. And like, you could just look at Margot's face, and Margot was just like, she was being very polite. She's being very nice. That was me. I would have flipped the fucking table. And then you see Rosie. Rosie wanted to say something. Rosie for the Bronx. Yeah. Rosie's like, the fuck? And they're like, they had to say the DC universe, DC, which was hilarious as shit. And then somebody said something when I tweeted it. Somebody said something that was very, very true. He said Marvel has become so prominent that the name Marvel is just linked to superhero films.
It is.
Even going back to what Scorsese said. Scorsese said, I hate Marvel films. I don't like Marvel films. He meant old superhero films. But the name Marvel is just, it's linked to all superhero films. When you say superhero films, the first ones you're gonna think of are Avengers.
Well, and I think that's to Marvel's credit because you have to think about what Marvel did versus what DC did. Is you remember how DC, of course, DC was the first big name on the block. Let's keep it 100. But DC did it differently. DC kind of really only marketed 2 heroes. So you had Batman movies. You had Superman movies. You had Batman cartoons. You had Superman cartoons. Don't get me wrong, the Justice League cartoon came along, but at the same time, they really only marketed Batman and Superman. Where Marvel came, Marvel said, no, we have this whole universe of characters. All these characters tied together. So you normally got more than one thing in most of these movies. So you began to create, instead of, you began to create what Task is here is saying. You began to create a genre. It wasn't a movie about Batman. It wasn't a movie about Superman. It wasn't a movie about even Blade, like the Marvel tried to do. They made movies about a superhero universe, and now people associate comic movies with what Marvel did.
Absolutely,
it's a whole universe full of all these characters and beings and everything.
Now here's the deal.
Super Friends wasn't a movie. Super Friends is a cartoon. They also have Fantastic Four, so hot.
Now here's my deal. Marvel, and I am a Marvel stan. We all know this. I have nothing against people who like DC. That's your thing. That's good. I love DC shit too. Like, people have tested my DC knowledge. I shut them down every time. Like, I'm like, no, I know my DC shit. I just like Marvel. Same thing with football. I'm a Raiders fan, but I like watching football. So, like, I watch other games and, like, watch other things. I watch the Super Bowl, and it consisted of my 2 rivals. I'm a Raiders fan. I have 2 rivals are the Niners and the Chiefs. And I still watched it.
Shit, I remember when our rivals was the Rams. I went to one of them games. Woo! Kurt Warner was out there.
With who? Kurt Warner?
Kurt Warner.
Wow.
Back in the day.
I haven't heard that name in fucking years.
Well, I used to live in the Bay, so
there
you gotta go back. You gotta go back. You know what I'm saying?
Go.
I live
Makes sense.
up and down the coast now, man.
Kaji said, by the way, do you realize that Sony did something stupid again? They could have had the entire Valiant universe, but only took Bloodshot. Yeah. And Bloodshot's gonna flop too. I'm gonna say this.
The sad part is Bloodshot looks like it's gonna be like decent, but it ain't gonna do. Especially because I watched a trailer, like watching the Harley Quinn. They did a Bloodshot trailer, then they did Fast and the Furious, and of the 20 people that were in that theater, people only seemed to get excited for Fast and the Furious. It was like, oh, okay. I think people might have confused and thought he became Bloodshot in Fast and Furious. And that's just what they do it now.
Absolutely. Now, Vin Diesel is fucked up. He's made way too many Fast and Furious films, so in any movie he does, niggas is just gonna be like, is this Fast and Furious?
No. Well, not only that, but the Fast and Furious is basically superhero movies. Hobbs and Shaw turned the whole fucking table over. Absolutely. They literally just had a superhero in the movie.
Now, Shaq says
supervillain.
Bloodshot is their biggest hero. Is he?
A Valiant?
Is he?
Maybe.
Is he?
I'm trying to think. Who's bigger?
Exo Man of War?
No.
No?
I think more people will recognize Bloodshot than they would. Even though I know Exo Man of War, the name doesn't really sit very well.
Yeah, the video game.
Yeah?
With Iron Man.
It's true. I remember it.
I don't see no Bloodshot video game.
It's true, but do you see who got a movie?
Fair.
You know, and plus, I don't know. Vin Diesel kind of looked like, I get it.
Do you?
I didn't want it. I didn't ask for it. But
Nobody, listen, I don't give a fuck. Nobody gives a shit about the Valiant universe. Knock it off. Knock it the fuck off. Stop pretending that these niggas are on the same level as Marvel and DC. They're not.
Yeah, they did have an Iron Man XO video game back in the day too.
Y'all niggas, most of y'all probably weren't even
back
born.
in the day. It was a kind of cool game.
That was PS1. It was lit. That game was fun as fuck. Yeah, PS1.
Yep.
So
and Sega Saturn. PS1 and Sega Saturn.
That had to been mid-late 90s.
Yeah, I remember I played it on Sega Saturn.
What's the year? 96.
Yeah. Oh my god, that game was dope though.
That game was dope as shit.
Yep.
That was when Valiant was really doing shit.
Dude, I kind of want to go back and play that.
He's watching the video.
Download me an emulator real quick.
The graphics. The graphics.
Well, this is on an emulator, so the graphics is even kicked up. Hell yeah, I remember this.
This shit, you can play 2-player?
Yeah.
This shit was lit. This game was fun.
Did you remember back in the day when like being able to play with more than one person was just like, hey bro, we gotta go to Blockbuster and get a game that's multiplayer because spend the night.
Yeah, to spend the night, nigga, spend the night.
Oh
and
my
then
God,
you go there and the game you want to rent is gone.
Yep. Oh my God. Oh my. Nowadays people be like, oh, you just go digitally and download it.
Ah shit. They keep trying to make Valiant a thing. Valiant will never be anywhere mentioned with Marvel and DC. Yeah. It ain't happening. No. But guess what? That's not a bad thing.
It's not. It's not.
It's not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with staying in your lane. This is why Image does so well. Image is not trying to compete with these niggas. Image is like, we over here, bro. And guess what? The #1 selling comic of last century, between 2010 and 2019, the comic that sold the most was Walking Dead.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Image do their own shit. Image is doing what DC is doing now, not trying to copy Marvel, and like, we're just gonna do our own shit.
Yeah. Which is the smartest move I think DC has made in a long time.
I've said on this podcast years ago, I said DC has spent so much time trying to be Marvel that they weren't being themselves. And now they're just being themselves. I said DC movies do not need to tie into each other.
They don't.
That's one advantage that DC does have. Their movies don't have to tie in.
Yeah, I mean, look at look at Joker. Joker don't have to tie to nothing. It's $1 billion film.
Yes.
I mean, look at the first Batman, look at both Batman franchises. Neither of them tied into anything and made a whole bunch of money.
Yeah. Look, I'll take it further. Look at Aquaman. Aquaman don't tie into nothing. It just mentioned one moment in Justice League, and that's it. It doesn't tie into anything. It's its own shit.
Yeah.
And it made $1 billion.
Look at the Birds of Prey. They're in a Harley movie. It makes no sense at all, but...
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, but it's underperforming. Shit.
Yeah, I was going to say. Now, here's the thing. People are saying, oh, it's going to have legs. I don't know, bro.
I hope it does.
I don't know. I'm looking at these Sonic numbers.
Bro. Sonic
is going to probably get it out of here. People are thinking it won't. I'm like, ugh.
No, and here's why Sonic will get it out of here. It's just a simple math. Because when, for example, last night, I wanted to go see a Harley Quinn movie. Mm-hmm. So, me and the wife took the kid to grandma's house, dropped the kid off, went over to the movies. Right? That's me and the wife, 2 tickets. Sonic gonna come out, me, the wife, and the kid. Gonna go see Sonic. 3 tickets.
Yeah.
That's just the rated R's numbers game, kids.
Wait a minute. Is it in a 3-day weekend, too?
Is it? Shit, I got a holiday coming up.
I think it's on a 3-day weekend. I think we have next Monday off.
The 10th? Are you talking about the 17th? Not the 10th, right? The 17th?
Oh, shit, CJ. Hey, yo, CJ, one day, nigga, you gonna show me. You got to tell us your plug. CJ be going to see everything.
Yeah? Along the lines of how Detective Pikachu. Woo!
He said, I came from a screen against Sonic this morning. It's shockingly pretty good on the lines of how Detective Pikachu was. I'm telling you, the Sonic movie is going to surprise people. Yeah, President's Day. A 3-day week, nigga.
A 3-day weekend and kids are going to see it. And they did the one thing that everybody asked them to do. They changed Sonic to make him look good. Like, I watched this trailer now. I don't even... Like, the bad Sonic is at the back of my mind now. Like, I'm watching these trailers like, yeah, I'm kind of hyped for this movie. I can't wait for it to come out.
Listen, man.
When I first saw the trailers, it was a wrap. I wasn't going to go see that shit. I was going to hurt my child's expectations. She's watched Sonic cartoons. She likes Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic has a following.
Yeah.
He has a hardcore following.
He's a mascot.
He has people fuck with Sonic. You might not know them, but niggas fuck with Sonic.
That motherfucker's got 5-6 different cartoons with multiple seasons.
Niggas is fucking...
Like, they got an anime version of Sonic. The nigga got, like, manga Sonic.
Sonic...
Yeah, Sonic gonna outperform Birds of
I'm
Prey.
going to say it straight up. I'm going to say it right now. I want Sonic to make $1 billion. I want Sonic to be top 10 most successful film this year. We put pressure on these niggas. And they succeeded. They did it.
Well, I mean... because I keep wanting to give him credit like a lot of credit. But that's just smart money. That's just a good lesson to motherfuckers.
Yes.
Fuck your creative freedom. Don't use shit. Set somebody's expectations and then give them something else. Give the people what they want.
I want it because all these people talk shit and they deliver.
If Pikachu ain't making $1 billion, Sonic will. Yeah, Sonic ain't gonna make $1 billion.
I want it. I'm just saying I want it to. I'm not saying
I
it
think
will.
Sonic will probably hit around 7.
Now, Jones said it ain't level out. It ain't. Pikachu ain't make $1 billion. Let me stop you right there. Where did Pikachu fuck up at? I can tell you right now.
What release date? I don't know.
Pikachu fucked up when they hired Ryan Reynolds to do his voice. You fucked up right there when you take a character who is only really been linked to children and then give him the voice of an adult film rapper. I mean, a guy who only does rated R films, really.
Yeah.
That's where y'all felt that. I said off rip. I said that is not a good voice for him. I get what you guys are trying to do, but Ryan Reynolds wasn't it.
Yeah.
No, I think it was release date timing that really follows the book where Pikachu was speaking. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not speaking. I'm just saying I don't think that Ryan Reynolds was a good choice.
Well, I mean, did they also release it around like in game or something too?
May 10th?
May 10th? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. In-game got a lot of niggas out of here.
Yeah, Endgame was
April. So it came out like a few weeks. I was the next week.
It made $2 billion. Everybody was still going to see it. Everybody was still going to see
niggas out of here.
Endgame got everything.
Endgame got niggas out of here.
Endgame got itself the fuck up out of here. It was like, yeah, bro, what are you gonna do? We're gonna take out Endgame. We're gonna put in Endgame in a higher resolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, dude. I've always said the top 3 rules of business. Location, location, location. Top 3 rules. Think I'm lying? Ask Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's been done. Wonder Woman 84 has been done for over a year.
Yeah.
But they pushed it because they ducked that Frozen 2 smoke.
Well,
And that was the smartest move.
what did Frozen 2 even make?
It made over $1 billion easily.
Yeah. 1.4. Woo!
Yeah. That's guaranteed money.
Yeah.
It did better than the fucking Star Wars film.
Yeah.
Damn, Star Wars didn't even make Toy Story 4 money.
1.06.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, what?
All these things we just talked about, all Disney. It's all Disney.
Yeah.
Frozen, Toy Story, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Wow, Jumanji 2 did 758?
Oh, hell yeah. I told you. And this is what I'm saying. Black Adam is going to probably be the biggest movie DC's done since the Nolans. Like, it probably is going to bust all their comic book records. I guarantee it. Because you got to think, The Rock puts butts in seats.
He does.
The Rock becoming a fucking superhero in the comic book universe. Where, like I said, DC's found its footing. People are starting to trust DC movies again.
Which they should.
The Rock is going to knock it. And you got to think about where The Rock's at in his career right now. The Rock is no longer the, hey, look, I'm trying to really get my head in here, trying to pick smart roles and everything. No. The Rock gets the contracts The Rock wants. The Rock gets a lot of say in his movies now.
Yeah.
You guarantee this movie ain't gonna come out no stinker. This shit gonna be important.
Let's have a conversation real quick. Let's have a controversial conversation.
Yeah, Wonder Woman 84 to hit a bit, man.
Huh?
I was saying they were saying Wonder Woman 84 break a bill. I was saying, yeah.
I think so too, and I'm glad. Like I said, they moved it. They ducked the smoke. I don't think it has too much competition. It's coming out June.
What? Which one?
84.
That
That seems to be The Rock's little lane there. $760 million. That seems to
and
be.
I think the superhero's gonna kick him over.
Gonna kick it in a little bit more. Okay, while you look that up, what are y'all's thoughts? And I want to hear what the listeners are saying. What are y'all thoughts on Black Adam being the Superman?
being the Superman?
As in him being what Superman was supposed to be. Since we're not getting a Superman film. We're not getting a Superman film. Doesn't seem like we're going to get one anytime now.
Shazam's supposed to be what Superman's supposed to be.
Shazam ain't going to do that. We both know that.
Ain't going to do what?
He's not going to be what Superman is.
Well, neither is Black Adam.
Black Adam can.
No, he won't.
Why not?
Because Black Adam's a villain. He's going to be
He's not. They're not going to keep him a villain.
Yep.
No, I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
The success that their villains are getting right now, we just got a Joker movie followed up by a Harley Quinn movie.
Okay.
They are tying to their
Harley's
villains.
not a villain.
Go see this movie, bro.
Okay. We'll leave it there.
Like, keep it 100.
It's upsetting, but as a Black Adam, I am ready. I'm kind of like... And niggas, we gotta do it. Black Adam isn't a paragon of virtue. He doesn't need to be.
Yeah, Black
He
Adam.
doesn't need to be.
Black Adam is a perfect delivery for DC to keep on the different train.
Now,
in the sense that we're gonna get a movie where you're gonna get to see a villain trying to be the hero before he became a villain. Which will kind of set him up a little bit to be an anti-hero, but you got to think about it kind of like the Scorpion King. Well, it's like, yeah, in my motherfucking time, I was a fucking hero. I'm a villain to you motherfuckers because I just popped up, you know what I mean? And everything's different, and I lost my entire fucking world. Yeah. You know, but at the very same time, you know, I was trying to do right, and y'all motherfuckers was stopping me. It's the whole thing of, you know, you see The Good Place? Or no?
No. Okay. I need to.
It's the whole idea of, you know, well... Yeah, I mean, you can take that passive, you know, hey, look, que sera, sera, we don't want any violence towards anybody, and we're peaceful people, and that's supposed to be good. But it's like, at the same time, well, if people getting murdered in the fucking street and you ain't doing shit, but you can, you're the fucking problem.
I can agree.
And, you know, Black Adam's, I think DC wants to give us that little difference of, let's watch somebody who we have good reason for being a villain.
Okay.
And now that I've seen, like, Joker... Black Mask, Ocean Man. I see that DC is realizing we need to better develop our villains to make our heroes feel better. And because you gotta think, if you do a whole ass movie where you set up Black Adam to be this fucking dude, think about the tie-in that you have to Shazam when they do finally meet. It's gonna feel even better.
I think that they're gonna do it for the second one.
Yeah,
for the Black Adam movie.
The second Shazam should have Black Adam.
No, I think that
because of what I think we could start developing a little bit after seeing Birds of Prey. Ooh, JSA.
Well, no, here's the deal. I don't know if JSA is gonna get a whole film, even though they should. It seems like the Black Adam movie is just JSA. Now people are saying, well, they think he's gonna be a villain because JSA is in it. Black Adam was in the JSA.
Yeah, no, Black
Adam, a member.
Yeah, Black Adam should be a hero for most of the movie and turn on his captors, just like what we saw with in the Shazam film in the little gold dust piece, where he finally turns on everybody and realizes, you know, that the whole organization's a sham and they're not going to help, yada yada. And, you know, you watch the fall of the hero. You know, and I think that we should get that, and that should, of course, create the JSA going forward.
I can agree.
I think that they should start out Black Adam, the movie, with him going into the Rock of Eternity and finding out, like, looking to say, like, okay, what do I need to know? And they'd be like, let's go back to whatever. And then they give us the story of Black Adam and all this other stuff, and you find out that he didn't die. He's still there, trapped within the Rock of Eternity or something like that. And, you know, his cell, whatever, or however he's been captive, you know, held captive, has been tarnished by the release of the sins, yada, yada, yada. And, you know.
And so on and so forth. Yeah. Now, MTF said something good. He said, so they're doing with JSA and Black Adam what they should have done with Birds of Prey and Harley. Absolutely. I said that off rip. I'm like, dude, I get what Margot Robbie was trying to do. It didn't have to be called Birds of Prey. It could have still been Harley Quinn, and they could have been featured in it, and then if people really liked them, they could get their own shit. It's almost like it's been done before. Oh, shit, Black Widow. She was in Iron Man 2.
What?
Years later. She's getting a movie. This could have been the same thing.
What?
Could have been the same shit.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, right?
It's just crazy.
It's crazy. I'm just saying.
Can you imagine, like, introducing, like, two characters in a movie and then both of them getting movies? Like, I don't know, a spider and a black kitty.
Black Panther. This is a thing that has happened. So when I say that, and people give me shit for that, I'm like, why are we acting like this hasn't been proven?
This ain't new.
Why are we acting like this ain't something new? Like the same thing where people were mad about Doctor Strange 2 and all the people in it. I had to say straight up, and I said it online, I said, were people this mad about all the main characters joining Doctor Strange 2 when it was originally supposed to be Namor?
Ooh.
Like, I didn't hear people saying, oh man, now it's no longer about Doctor Strange when it was supposed to be Namor.
Yep.
If you ask me, that's what happened. Because Scott Derrickson was teasing Namor.
Yeah.
For a long time, he was teasing Namor. For a long time. Then all of a sudden, it became Multiverse of Madness. I'm like, wait, how the hell is Namor going to be involved in this? My thoughts...
One of the universes is just an ocean.
I mean, it could be. My thoughts, Coogler wants Namor. Quote me on this. This is just what I think. I think Coogler wanted Namor.
Yeah.
And when you
Makes sense.
get the commercial success that Black Panther got, you get what you want.
Yeah. Well, not just that, but you also have to. I think you also have to look at the fact that the Namor rights, that discussion didn't happen till recently, right? I wouldn't be surprised if they were fishing scripts for Doctor Strange 2 prior to them, getting that level of commitment to get those rights back as well. So it's probably one of those things where it's like, well, Black Panther 2, like you said, it's further back. It would make more sense for Coogler, to have him. We might not even get it by that time. Give us something concrete, just in case. Because, like you said, I'd be surprised. Coogler's like, yeah, no, give me.
I want Namor.
Give me the Steve
Namor.
girl.
I want Namor. And I see that happening. MTF said Doom is greater than Namor. You're right, but Doom isn't gonna get his own franchise.
Doom isn't gonna get his own franchise, and the Fantastic Four are way down the road.
Facts.
Like you said, you still gotta wash that fox out your mouth.
Yeah, they're gonna give it some time.
But no, JSA and Black Adam, what you were saying earlier,
Okay.
and what they're saying in here, I think with somebody in here was saying that we'll see the first in Black Adam, might be the first time we see the recast of Superman. I disagree.
I don't think they want to touch Superman right now.
I think if we do see Superman, he wouldn't show up until at least Shazam 2. He won't show up in Black Adam. There's no reason. Black Adam's going to be a period piece. It's going to happen in the past. It's not going to happen. Superman ain't going to be on Earth by the time at this point.
I absolutely agree.
It'll take place in the past. Like, if you ever seen The Mummy and then you saw Scorpion King, it's going to be Scorpion King.
They need to take their time and find a new Superman. I think Cavill is done with it. I don't think that he wants to go back and do it. I think he's focused on The Witcher.
Yeah, he's The Witcher now.
Since The Witcher is like killing it.
Yeah, why go with anything else?
Yeah.
Why go with anything else at all? You're doing great. You got a hot ass little co-star too that you get to make out with. Take that.
I think that's a bad move. Check the circuit if they decide to do that. He said J.J. Abrams said that the new Superman will exist in the context of the Batman universe. Wonder Woman needs to be in there. I think that's a bad move.
Oh, well, he will. Will exist in the context of, like, he will just, like, they will know that he exists. So, like, for example, if, like, Bruce Wayne picks up a paper, he sees Metropolis saved again by Superman, and then we don't see Superman? Or are we talking, like, he gonna show up, he gonna pull up?
I don't think that the Superman movie is going to be done. I mean, I think that they want to take their time.
No, we don't need a Superman movie.
I think we will. I think they're just going to put it on the back burner for a long time.
No time soon. You have plenty of other stuff to do.
Yeah, plenty. And from what it looks like, they don't need a Superman movie.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. They don't need one.
Well, let's keep it 100.
Superman ain't Batman?
You've been on a plane before, right?
I have.
On the plane, they tell you something that's very, very key. And you should take, and you can use this advice in a lot of things. Secure yourself before you secure anyone else in case of emergency. Because if you can't get the basic shit right, you have no business fucking with other people. And if they can't really get Superman right, work on some other shit. Use shit that ain't all that serious. Use the other stuff. and then get back to Superman later.
And then get back to Superman.
Take care. Get the formulas right. Get your shit together. And I think they're starting to do that with Aquaman, with with the Joker, with the Harley Quinn movie, with Shazam. Like, you're starting to take care of yourself. You're starting to see what makes your characters right. Then you can start, play with the big names again. Play with your babies.
I'm with you. I'm with you. We'll see another Joker before we see Supes. I hope they never make a Joker sequel.
No, not to that movie.
You're gonna see a new Joker.
You'll see another Joker on screen before you see Superman.
Yeah. We absolutely need Superman. Do we?
Not right now. No, I can see what you're saying. Down the road, we do deserve another Superman film.
Do we?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Superman is the DC universe.
No, that's Batman.
No, Batman's the most popular character and most liked character. If you
Batman
kill Superman,
is the DC universe.
If you kill Batman, nothing happens. If you kill Superman, you destroy the multiverse.
They killed Superman.
And the multiverse has been destroyed. No, Superman never died. Remember, Superman became...
Okay, so Superman can't die. Okay, fine.
Because Superman is the multiverse.
Superman is not DC. DC stands for Detective Comics.
I told you that.
By definition, I told you that's what's going on.
And
DC is Detective Comics.
That's because Batman is the face. But
Batman is DC.
Batman is the most popular, most liked character, but Superman is necessary in the DC universe.
How? Why?
If anything, for Batman to have a true enemy.
What? That's not the Joker?
No. Joker is Batman's friend.
Listen.
But Batman never talked about killing the Joker. Batman had a whole movie about killing Superman.
That's true. Batman
let the Joker live all the time.
Joker got
Batman come after Superman.
Birds of Prey is basically a Batman movie. It takes place in Gotham.
And how many movies does Superman have?
No, what I'm saying is, all the Superman movies are about Superman. None of his characters, none of them in this world is getting spun off.
Exactly, because Superman that cool.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! Listen, Batman.
Let me make you this argument, and I can prove it to you with what just happened. Batman's villains are more popular than Batman.
I won't say that.
Well, you won't, because the last time we saw Batman and Superman, or Batman with the whole Justice League, they didn't make as much as Joker by himself. Matter of fact, the best Batman movie that's ever released gave his villain an Oscar, and his villain is hailed for having the greatest performance ever. The best Batman movie is a Joker movie.
Damn, I can't argue that. Because I told people, The Dark Knight is Joker featuring Batman.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Joker is just the Joker. Batman's just a child. Ain't even
I can't argue this. Here's the deal. Bat privilege is real. Bat privilege is real, and it's a thing that exists. Well, basically,
Joker is the only villain as popular as Batman. I guarantee you, I can make a Riddler movie that would sell better than a Batman movie.
Now we've said
I can make a Penguin movie.
I've said.
Matter of fact, they did a whole ass show, Gotham, without Batman.
I have said before, and I think we said it on the show, that Batman villains can get their own movies other than Joker.
Yep. Well, Harley Quinn just got a fucking movie. Bro, the sidekick to Batman's villain got a fucking movie. Batman's villains are greater than Batman. When your villain's sidekick, Robin ain't even got a fucking movie. Your villain's sidekick got a fucking movie and a team up.
You might be.
Your villain's come on now. You don't see Lex Luthor in the movie.
I would kill for a Lex Luthor movie. I think a Lex Luthor movie, it would be
black. It gotta be black. He gotta be black like in the cartoon.
What? Why do people think he's black?
That was a black man.
Because he had lips. That's the only reason. They gave that nigga lips and they're like, oh, he's black.
Ain't nobody else had lips. And he was a darker shade. He be standing next to Lois with black as fuck. And he ran everybody like he was a nigga. Hell no, you ain't doing that shit, motherfucker.
Now here's the deal.
Suicide Squad is pretty much Batman villains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Batman shows up.
Yeah.
It's Bat privilege. I'm telling you.
But I'm saying.
It's the Bat privilege.
But then that's what I'm saying is Batman is, as a character, his world, Gotham and his villains are greater than Batman. Where Superman is still greater than most of the villains. Like, you don't get Superman villains without Superman.
Give me a minute.
None of them are that interesting, bruh. Without Superman. But you could tie...
Lex could. Lex.
Could, but has he? And not only that, but it's kind of like having a Dr. Doom out there where it's like, who outside of Superman would Lex be going up against?
He could go against Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne is a mask that Batman wears.
Bruce
Wayne, he's eventually going to try to go down and fight him. That's gonna be...
Now here's the...
Like, I don't know what else to do. But at the same time, you have to think about it. I personally think that Lex, when it comes down to it, Lex is a better person than Bruce. Only because Lex is still out there actively involved in his businesses, selling, making the world a better place. Bruce literally could change Gotham overnight. Imagine...
Oh, man.
Like...
The Batman stands hate that argument.
Well,
they hate it.
They hate it. They try to argue, but you have to really think about it. There would be no henchmen if all them niggas had jobs. You have to think, the most of the people that Batman puts in the hospital are motherfuckers who's trying to feed their families. And think about it. Batman always is out fighting crime and dealing with his fucking Justice League and everything bullshit, instead of running literally the biggest company in the fucking city. Like, you have to think about it. You're letting, and that shit always gets corrupted. They even did this shit in the Batman movies where people was trying to take over his shit and people infiltrated. It's like, bro, your company is responsible for all these people's lives. That's why they become henchmen. You really think, like, you gotta think how bad a motherfucking life is to go work for the Joker. You know why Arkham Asylum can't help motherfuckers? Nigga, you know people who know mind control, nigga. You can convince these niggas to be better people. You have access. Like, think about this. Gotham could be the richest city in the world. Nigga, you have access to alien tech that you can be selling people. You can heal wounds on site. Nigga, you got Blu-ray machines up in the Justice League, nigga, that healed you from getting beaten the fuck up by Superman.
Yeah.
You telling me you can't bring this shit down to hospitals? And you down there breaking niggas' collarbones daily?
I've legit read comics where I was like, God damn, I don't think that nigga gonna walk again. Batman has fucked some niggas up.
Nigga, here's how this nigga eats. You got a straw?
There's a few times I was like, God damn, bats. Like, shit. You didn't have to do all that, nigga.
You think niggas getting up and going to do a 9 to 5 and catch a couple batarangs in the chest?
No, absolutely. Batarangs are just knives.
Yeah.
Batarangs are
sharp as fuck.
Throwing knives. Like,
fucked up knives with hooks on them, nigga. Come on now.
Shit. He said the Riddler was rich. Victor Freeze was rich. Ivy had money too. One man can't fix all that.
Oh, whoa. But this is why I didn't say the main villains. These are people taking advantage of a poor city where so many people are willing to work as henchmen because they don't make decent wage.
And both of them, I mean, they all had henchmen except for Ivy.
They're rich, so they're able to take advantage of these people, except for Ivy, who has a superpower that she used to murder people and take their money, and then get henchmen, which she uses through the manipulation of psychoactive drugs through plants.
And Cobblepot, his family is all mob shit.
Yeah.
That's mob shit.
Even, regardless of the way they got there, the reason why they get so many people to get fucked up by Batman is because them niggas ain't got jobs. You can't tell me, hey, look, you gonna fight this rich dude in this suit that's gonna throw fucking bat-shaped knives at you, or you could go and have a normal job in a 401k. I would take the normal job in a 401k. Why the fuck I want to deal with this motherfucker? You know, like, I ain't gonna go work for the Joker unless shit's really bad. But guess what? Joker has hundreds of thousands of henchmen over time.
Apparently, yeah. I mean,
and you know it's gonna go bad. That nigga kills his own people all the time.
And he's straight abusive to these niggas too. Like, he's abusive.
You know, with clown makeup and all this shit. You can't tell me that the city is so good that working for the Joker is more appealing. No, the city gotta be fucked up for you to take that job.
Listen to me. Are we getting the Justice League movie again?
Some decade down the road, maybe. It's gonna be a long time for you to see that Justice League movie, and for good reason. You don't need it.
That was gonna be my next question. Do we need a Justice League
Absolute. Because we got a Justice movie, it came, gone, and everybody's better off forgetting it happened.
Okay.
Like, let's keep it 100.
I mean,
let's keep it 100.
I mean, I had to think about that. I'm like, wait, do we even need one? And I've said this before. The Justice League are not the Avengers, or the Avengers are bigger together than they are separate. It ain't like that with DC. Like, each DC character, Wonder Woman can make $1 billion. Easily. Superman can make $1 billion to do it, right? Batman can make $1 billion. Aquaman already made $1 billion. Where the hell is Green Lantern?
Who?
Oh, don't do that.
No, he put on red and became Deadpool. My bad.
Fair. No, you're right.
Yeah.
To me, Green Lantern is... I'm like, dude, you guys basically have Star Wars. Like, let's keep it real. You guys basically have Star Wars.
Yep.
You have it. You could make Star Wars films right now. Yep. What are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, the construct aspect, like, right now, they could give us... They say, you guys have Star Wars. Matter of fact, you guys could totally just give us the prequels with Hal and John as buddy cops, or what's it called? John coming onto the Force, or John being on the Force and training up Kyle, and them going around like Obi-Wan and Anakin were in what's it called, Clone Wars, and doing Green Lantern Force Corp shit. Like, let's keep it 100, bro. And then you have this other faction with the Yellow Lanterns popping up.
You could do the Sinestro War.
Yep.
Listen, man, and you can incorporate other shit.
Yeah, I mean, you could have, I mean, if they want to go the classic route and use Hal, you have Training Day.
I said the first Green Lantern movie should basically be Training Day. Yeah. And I said that was the thing. It should be that. Then by the end of the movie, Sinestro gets corrupted, but it ends with him, saying, I don't know if I can do this no more. Second film starts out. All of a sudden, these yellow lantern rings are popping up out of nowhere. What the fuck is going on here?
My man, where my wallet at? Let me give you some money, man. I need to give you some money for this.
I mean, if you said it, the Clone Wars are rings instead of lightsabers. You niggas have Star Wars. You will have it.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And this is sadly where, you have a kind of hole that you could be using to start bringing other characters into better positions, where once you start opening up space, you start opening up those villains, you start dropping the Easter eggs of characters like Mongol, Brainiac. So you can start bringing Superman back into something more interesting, because get Superman the fuck off Earth next time I see him.
Yeah.
Put Superman, give me Superman on Warworld. Give me Superman essentially in Thor Ragnarok.
No, you're right. Now, you're funny. MTF said they tried that with the first GL movie. Let me stop you there. The first GL movie was like 4 movies crammed into one.
The first GL movie was a Blake Lively special introduction feature.
Yes, absolutely.
Because she had way too much screen time.
I say this. Let me go back to what I said. First GL movie should be Hal getting the ring. Actually, I even said fuck Hal. I said Jon Stewart.
I say fuck. I say let the Green Lanterns, let Hal be established. Let Hal be established as a Green Lantern. I don't even want to go back through that fucking story. Like I said, I don't need to see your Uncle Ben die. I get it. You got Green Lantern. The Green Lantern's universe. Give it to John or Kyle or somebody else. And this is where I would say, give us John as the season 1. Let Kyle get the ring so we can see cool ass constructs. Have him be an artist. Like he is in the comic book, so I can see cool constructs. I don't need to see you shoving jet planes down at people again and again, Hal. I don't want it. All right, I get it. You can make a hammer, you can make a plane. Whoop-de-fucking-do your fire planet. Nobody cares. Give me John training Kyle, right? And not going in if we go away from the Training Day scenario. Okay. If we go a little bit away from the Training Day scenario.
Okay.
And over time, telling about, the history of Green Lanterns, Green Lanterns of Earth, talk about Hal a little bit, introduce Hal and the Oa and all that other stuff, but have it be more of a journey of exploration where we're learning about the Green Lantern Corps. But let us already have a few Green Lanterns. I don't want to have to go down that road and people pick which favorite Green Lantern you're going to get.
Give us all of them.
So that way, Guy could just pop up in a movie.
That's what I'm saying.
And people can be highlighted. Oh shit, Guy Gardner.
Let's
and I'll
do
have
this.
to go through his backstory or him
You're right.
getting a ring
You're
right then.
How about we have Jessica Cruz get a ring? She goes to Oa. Finds out she's not the only human there. We get Hal. We get John. We get Kyle. We gotta get Simon in there.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and then they say,
or you get the two, or you could give Simon and Jessica, and you do the two rookies.
okay, Simon and Jessica.
John training Simon and Jessica. They get the rings. They come back to Oa. You get the whole, hey, we're partnering you with another human. We find assimilation is, easier for some when they're with one of their own type. They can explain to you, all the introduced beings. This is the first time two Green Lanterns have been combined, or you do the one ring split. There's something going on, underlying issue, and that's where you bring in the Yellow Lantern interference, yada yada yada, and then like you're saying, we have the established Green Lanterns, we have the established Corps, it's established Space Force. You know what I mean?
So would Sinestro be Vader, a former Jedi that turns to the dark side?
It writes.
What the fuck? Y'all niggas are sitting on Star Wars. You're sitting on it.
You're sitting
on Star Wars. Just sitting there. Y'all could have made this, and then let's take it further. Then you introduce the Red Lantern rings. Then we introduce Dexter.
Yeah. And then
Now
guess
we
what?
have plushies.
Oh, guess what? Yeah, they had an Infinity War. Let's give us a Blackest Night. Because once you got all these colors there, you gotta turn shit off.
Now,
some Necron out there.
Y'all could do a Civil War now, where you bring everybody into one character. Into one character's film. Because fucking Blackest Night will do it.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, oh shit, all these dead people showing up in our past. Oh shit, the Justice League, we gotta get involved. It's still Green Lantern shit.
Yep.
But the Justice League has to get involved. Oh shit, this is fucked up.
Yep. The Justice League got to get involved. That means Shazam.
But
you can bring all heroes across.
Now, MTF says, but there's no childlike wonder. I disagree like a motherfucker.
Wait, childlike wonder? There's no childlike wonder like Star Wars has. It's more like a Knights of the Old Republic.
I disagree.
Hold on. Let's double back. Jessica Cruz and Simon are 17 to 20.
Yeah.
There you go. They're young.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
And they're going to go into space. And
Absolutely.
fly, and
they
conquer
go to space,
fears.
and fly, and be around weird-looking aliens.
Conquer fear, conquer trauma.
Exactly. Conquer fear, conquer trauma.
Save alien kids.
Get Chip in there. A motherfucking squirrel.
Yep.
A squirrel with a ring.
Kilowog, the big softie.
Kilowog, yes. This shit is writing itself.
Yep.
It's writing itself.
And let's keep it 100. The Guardians are all just basically like old children.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Little tiny babies.
They could be exploring different planets.
Yeah.
We could find another Kryptonian. Oh shit, there's another Kryptonian out here. He has a ring. Yep. This shit is writing itself.
Oh my god.
It's writing itself.
Oh, what if instead of the Kryptonians, you do the what's called the Daxamites?
The Daxamites?
Yeah.
We can do the Daxamites. There was a Daxamite with a ring, right?
Yep.
Okay, see? This shit is writing itself. I loved in the Green Lantern that Jeff Johns was writing. I forgot the name, but the rock dude, the dude that was made of rocks who had a Green Lantern ring but would never use it.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was the dopest shit. That he had a ring because he comes from a planet of people who they don't use weapons. Yep. They're like, we don't use weapons in my culture. He's like, I fly with y'all niggas.
Yeah.
But I'm not making constructs. I'm fucking y'all up. I'm beating the shit out of y'all.
Yep, he would not use, because I think he would use it, like you said, he would use it for travel and for defense, but he wouldn't use it for offense.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't.
He'd use it as a shield, and it keeps me able to fly in space, but I will not use it offensively.
And people are like, bro, you can do all this shit. He's like, no, I don't need to do it. No. Dope shit. Nah, Captain Marvel was a Green Lantern. Yeah, I can't agree with that.
Yeah, Captain Marvel wasn't Green Lantern. Captain Marvel did give you a taste of what the kind of stuff Green Lantern should deal with, in the sense of, you should deal with intergalactic empires, you should be flying unaided through space with ease, etc., etc. But they were very vastly different characters. If anything, what's it called? They need to hurry up with Green Lantern before Marvel remembers they got Quasar out there. Quasar is essentially just a Green Lantern.
Absolutely.
He
Absolutely.
just uses yellow.
Yeah. He's a yellow lantern.
He's a yellow lantern, yeah.
Before we...
Can you imagine if they do a crossover, he comes over, enemy!
I can see that happening.
That show's like, my nigga. My nigga.
Oh shit!
I see you, son.
The nigga bands are just yellow random wings. But
Lantern bracelets.
yeah, no, absolutely. So before we get out of here, I do want to talk about one last thing. So the Super Bowl was just this weekend, and
It was.
we got a glimpse of some of the Marvel shows that are coming out.
We did. We absolutely did.
You know, I try not to bring race into shit. I really, really try not to when it comes to certain things. Because I hate the term blurred.
Okay.
I don't like that. Because me being a geek or a nerd has nothing to do with my skin color.
What?
That's just how I see
that
it.
you told me that you didn't know you were like, I am this hue, so I will be this type of person? No?
I'm oh shit.
You go in the sun for too long, you're like, oh, my interest changed. Gotta go, sorry.
That's just me personally. I have nothing against anyone else who does it. You know, that's just me. But I do feel a way when fellow black people are talking shit about Falcon getting the shield. I feel a way. I'm like, why is this a bad thing? Why does this upset you? Falcon getting the ring. Falcon getting the shield. Why is that a bad thing?
Oh, because he's black. Yeah, black people can't just get things.
This is why we can't have good things?
You can't just, you gotta think about it. Like, Captain America, you have to think. He worked very hard for other people to give him superpowers. Mm-hmm. So, this black guy just getting the shield.
Ah, shit. I mean,
he didn't work hard by being an Avenger, proving himself time and time again, running with this dude around the country, going and becoming a fugitive from the United States, his own government, where he was a soldier and swore an oath to stand by this country. He didn't do none of that shit. Fight against an alien tyrant. Why would he be worthy of the sword? More so than Captain America, who jumped on a grain one time.
I mean, no, you're not. No, bro, you're not wrong.
Hey, why would this blackie?
God damn it. Now, here's the deal. Here's where I'm at with it. And like, you could, you know, yeah. People are saying that. Oh, he doesn't have the super soldier serum. Who gives a shit? First of all,
the super soldier serum just made Steve into a regular guy.
I mean, why do people think that super soldier serum means that you're just strong as shit now?
Yeah, you guys do realize, like, Captain America's, like, peak Olympic athlete. Like, not, like, you know, superhuman. Like, put it this way. He is superhuman enough that the slightly more superhuman Black Panther has beaten the pants off his ass a few times.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Like, Cap's main power is his tactical mind, his ability to think and fight and do things of that nature. Yes, he is stronger. Yes, he is faster than most people, but it's still at like a peak person level, not like a I am just like unbeatable level. And not only that, Falcon also get Bucky there too, so you know he ain't gotta be that superhuman.
Absolutely, and like that's another thing too. I'm like, what, you think Bucky was supposed to get it? Bucky is still technically a fucking fugitive. Bucky is still a fugitive.
Yeah. Peak human and perfectly balanced. Let's also keep it up. Let me also give people this one thing. I'll make it very simple. Without any superhuman powers or serums, Falcon been there this whole fucking time, handling the same fights.
Absolutely.
So obviously he don't need it. Like if this was like the first time we're seeing Falcon, I'm like, okay, but this motherfucker rolled up in Endgame. He rolled up in Infinity War. He been on the battlefield all the fucking time with no superpowers.
Absolutely.
I think he capable.
Yeah. And like people say, well, how could he throw it without the super soldier serum? Nigga, Hawkeye threw it. Hawkeye threw it in Age of Ultron. Ultrons after the party.
Yeah.
That nigga threw that shit to Cap.
Yeah, and let's be real. The shield was created to be that before Cap came along, and it's not a vibrating adamantium shield. The shield's light. It's supposed to be light as shit.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be a heavy shield.
Yeah. I mean, it's not supposed to be heavy shield.
And it absorbs impact. So anybody who's holding the shield get hit with shit, you don't need to be super strong for it to absorb the impact either. It's just when Cap hits you with it, he probably hits you with harder than Falcon probably gonna hit you, but it ain't gonna be by a whole lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we saw that. We also saw a lot.
Bucky is a serial killer that people forget. Bucky was also Bucky was a soldier who was captured by the enemy and then manipulated. Bucky is a war hero. Bucky gave his life for his country and was taken against his will. He didn't go over there willfully. He is a hero to the United States as far as the United States is concerned. Regardless of what his acts did after that, he did them after serving, giving his life for war. He's basically reanimated almost like a zombie because he was mind controlled. So, you can't really hold that against him.
I mean, I don't hold it against them, but does the government? They still want that nigga.
The government technically can't hold it against him if they know his story.
They just did a whole movie about it.
They didn't know his story. They didn't know why he did it.
Do you think that's going to change anything?
I think with the evidence of what happened to him, that changes.
Evidence?
Yeah, well, I mean, because you have to think about it. Mm-hmm. That is exactly what happened to him. If you were mind controlled, if you were taken by the enemy, and you're not being turned of your own will, they drugged you into doing what you did.
Fair.
It's a whole different fucking, it's a whole different thing. You'd be like, how best to put it? If Rogue Agency was to go and take your house and set your house up as a bomb and have police come in there and blow up your house, you're not responsible for that because they used your house.
I mean,
you know what I mean? That was done against your will, against your thing. And like I said, the Bucky died a hero for his country, sacrificing his life.
I mean, I can't. Yeah.
What they did with his mangled body afterwards, it was fucked up.
Ah, shit. That's in the U.S.
He still has to face trial everywhere else.
I mean,
and that makes sense to the rest of the world. But I said, as far as the U.S. is concerned, he should be a fucking war hero.
I just hope they talk about
they address it.
They address it.
Besides, this nigga Wakandan citizen now. Fuck him, rest of the world. What you gonna do?
I'm
the white wolf.
I'm the white wolf now.
I'm the white wolf now.
And he shared a picture on Instagram, and it had White Wolf listed on there based on the show. So
yeah,
that's cool too. We also got to see a lot about WandaVision.
Yes. WandaVision looked like they having a good old time. This shit's about to get weird.
I got a little bit too excited.
Okay.
When I saw a scene with her and she had 2 cribs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. She going crazy.
Oh shit. No, we're Young Avengers win. Give me my Young Avengers. I need my Young Avengers. Wiccan.
Yeah.
We're getting Kate with Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Give me my Young Avengers. I'm excited. I'm amped. Let's fucking go. I definitely would prefer him to have Wakandan citizenship.
No diplomatic immunity. That'd be perfect. I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Like, nah, nigga. But hey, you need an answer for yo. Throwing up the W, son.
Sorry.
Throwing up the W.
Wakanda forever. Absolutely.
No, we can't touch him. Leave him alone.
I wonder if Spider-Man 3 explains why Spidey doesn't just go to Wakanda.
Oh, bro, don't you got a movie at 1:30?
Oh, it's at 2.
Oh, 2. Okay.
I thought it was 1:30.
I was gonna say, because 1:09.
What the fuck you doing? That's cool. Yeah, I am going to go see Birds of Prey immediately after
So next week, make sure you have watched Birds of Prey because we will be spoiling and going more in depth with it.
Yeah. MTS says that Wanda's going to have the kids and not lose them. I know she will eventually lose them.
Yeah. I mean, from what you see in the trailer, it looks like this whole thing's going to be her just losing her mind.
Yeah.
And she's probably going to have rebuilt Vision in this mental construct. She's going to rebuild a home life. She's going to rebuild a working life. It looks like, because I think it's supposed to be short, only like 6 to 8 episodes or something like that.
I think all of them are.
Yeah, they're all pretty short, but it's probably going to be her losing her mind, living different lives, and eventually breaking. Mm-hmm. And how she's able to manipulate the reality around her. Because you have to remember, she is tied to an Infinity experiments done on Infinity Stone, which, we don't know how fully powerful they're going to make her.
So the kids are gonna be more of a cameo than a permanent introduction. Well, they go exactly how they do in the book. Basically, you find out that the kids were created by her, but they still had souls. Yes. So when Polaris, I think his name was forgot his name, the wizard guy, when he got rid of the kids, their souls went into other kids' bodies. Like all of a sudden, like these kids were parents, and so the parents gave birth to them. But other people gave birth.
Yeah, she
to her
made
kids.
them into surrogates.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she made them into surrogates. This is weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Comics are weird. Comics are weird as fuck. Y'all think Vision will be green and red? Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like they're gonna explore everything. We're gonna see traditional characters. We're gonna see them as a 50s family. We're gonna see them as what look like a Roseanne type family. We're going to see them, I think, go through the madness of, her trying to create a reality, a safe space maybe in her head for her loss.
Absolutely.
Which is interesting. But by the way, because we kind of brought up video games a little bit earlier, if you're a PC gamer or you have a Steam library, check out the free trial for GeForce Now. This shit is legit.
What is it?
It's a streaming service for games, so you essentially play on NVIDIA's servers, so you don't need heavy hardware. So on my phone right now, hold on real quick. So I could play any PC game that I own
on your phone,
on my phone, on tablet, on my PC, without having the hardware requirements to do it because I'm using their hardware. So they've tried this with other stuff, even remote play with PlayStation, but there's always delay.
Yeah,
this shit is
straight up, huh?
Straight up. You touch, it works. It's I have my PS4 controller is normally Bluetooth to this, but it's inside the house. But
what are you playing right here?
So this is Destiny.
Oh, okay.
Destiny 2, I mean. But everything about it, graphics, the whole nine is I was surprised. But I do have good Wi-Fi to 5G connection here and everything. I tried it. What's it called? I tried it on the regular Wi-Fi or regular cell phone. It was pretty legit. But if you have, they're giving a free 3-month demo. They really believe in this.
I hope so. It looks legit.
Fire.
Now, speaking of video games, real quick. Oh wow, look at that. That looks nice.
Yeah.
And it's on the phone.
I'm a ghost. Actually, now I'm your ghost and you.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Now, since we're talking video games real quick,
okay.
Evo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're bringing back Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for Evo. So my question is it going to be available on PlayStation soon?
It is on PlayStation.
The second one?
Yeah, they had a bundle for years unless they took it off again.
I think they took it off.
Oh, okay, because I have it on my PlayStation Store.
Because it was on there and they took it off.
Okay. I have it. I can still download it. I didn't know if they took it off or not. But they had it for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah. Look at that.
It looks great.
No lag.
No lag. You can shoot niggas.
But full-ass Destiny, PC version of the game running at full graphics and everything.
I'm trying to see.
It's pretty legit. Hope y'all can see that. Man, that's Destiny 2.
Looks great. Did y'all read the Doom comic? I need to read that. I'm behind on it. But anyways, that's our show.
That's our show today. Check out Harley Quinn and Birds of Prey. Even with you kind of see whatever, but even with all the little bit of bullshit it's getting as far as the box office or what's it called Cassandra Cain, it's a good movie.
It is.
It's a Harley movie, but it's a good movie. Harley Quinn should have just been in the title. It's a great movie.
I'm excited.
Thank you for tuning in.
I'm excited for it. I'm going to let everyone know how it is. Yes. Thank you guys for joining us.
Check us out on Twitter. It's your boy Phony Toast, the toastest with the mostest.
Taz, the old nerdy bastard in the building. See y'all next week. And don't forget to talk to us online. You talk to us, we talk back. Feel me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just like the show.
Peace.
Peace.
Just like the show. I guess I've been